Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh and welcome back to online classes of Iqra Fast Boy Secondary Schools, a project of Iqra Education System. Dear students of class 9, we are already going through unit number 4, Pakistan and National Pride, and the reading text is Great Visionaries. In this reading text, we studied about two great visionary leaders of Pakistan movement, Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah and Allama Iqbal. Just to review, there were around 8 emails exchanged by number of students in a group. There were 4 students who exchanged information about the aspects, aspirations and contribution of Allama Iqbal and Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Today we are going to start writing section of this unit number 4. We have already covered reading comprehension and reading comprehension exercises in the last video lectures, and then we covered language practice topics in which we had active and passive voice and prefixes. Before we further go ahead, I would like to ask you a riddle. What belongs to you but is used more by others? Listen to it again. What belongs to you but is used more by others? So a simple riddle I asked you people at the beginning of this video. What belongs to you but is used more by others? It means something that you have in possession, but you don't use it as often as others use it. Strange enough, you people will be answered in the end of this video. Meanwhile, you may think about it and try to answer this riddle. Now we are moving towards the task we have in hand, that is application writing. An application is a formal writing to your class teacher, your headmaster, your principal, or in offices to your manager, in which you mention the main purpose of your request before them and you request them to allow you to do something specific. That is an application. Today we will learn to write an application officially, and I will tell you the format and the parts of application. There are 10 parts of an application. I have written these 10 parts on the board. Number 1, name of recipient. Number 2, address of recipient. Number 3, subject, but you will skip one line here after the address of recipients. One line before and one line after. You will skip 2 lines here, one line before the subject and one line after the subject. Then part number 4, salutation. Part number 5 is introduction. Part number 6 is body. Part number 7, closing. Then you will skip one more line here after closing. Then part number 8 is ending. Part number 9 is name of applicants, the one who is writing an application. And number 10, dates. So these are the 10 parts you people have to write down in your register. Everybody pause the video here after my instructions are over and then open your register. Give the proper dates, mention the dates, English dates and Islamic dates. And after that, you people have to draw 2 margin lines, one on the left hand side and one on the right hand side. Each margin line of about half an inch. And then you will give the heading of writing. You will not give this heading of unit number 4, Pakistan and National Pride, Great Visionaries, because you already already have made a title page of this chapter. So what you have to start from, this heading in the first line, writing, and then you will give the second heading of application in the second line, and then in the third line you will give the heading of parts, which means parts of application. And then you will write down these 10 parts in 10 lines, skipping one line before the subject, skipping one line after the subject, and skipping one line in between closing and ending, parts number 7 and 8. You have to write down these 10 parts in your register first of all. So open your registers, write down these 10 parts in your register, and then we will go through the format of application. I will explain you how to write and what parts are there and what to write in which part. Okay, you may pause the video here and write down all these parts first of all. This is the format of application in front of you on the board. The format is according to the parts of application. I have not written all the parts of application on the board right now because I have not much space on the board, not sufficient space on the board. That is why I have written some of the parts of application on the board. After I have explained you these parts, I will erase it and then I will write down the remaining parts and explain them to you. Starting from the first part, this is the name of the recipient. You can write an application either to principal, headmaster or class teacher. So whatever you are going to write, you will mention it there. I have written all 3 names over here in front of you with slash, which means or. The principal or headmaster or class teacher, comma. So when you are individually writing to these 3 people, it will be like this: the principal, comma, ABC School Karachi, or the headmaster, comma, ABC School Karachi, or the class teacher, comma, ABC School Karachi. Okay, the principal or headmaster or class teacher, and then you will use comma here in the end. And you can see that I am writing principal with capital P, headmaster with capital H, and class teacher with capital C and T. So you will also use capital letters here where I have used capital letters. You have to be very much meticulous about this thing, that you have to see and focus on punctuation, capitalization, full stop, dot, comma. You have to take care of all these things very much. So you have to use capital letters for principal, headmaster and class teacher. And then address of recipients, A dot, B dot, C dot, school, comma. You can see A dot, B dot, C dot. So A capital, B capital, C capital, and then S of school is capital. A dot, B dot, C dot, school, comma. You can see comma here, and then Karachi, full stop. Karachi is a proper noun. It will always be used with the capital letter. So after this, you will skip one line here. You can see it's quite shown here. It is quite obvious here that I have skipped one line here. Okay, you will skip one line after address of recipient. And then you will write subject, column, request to, and whatever the request is, you will write it down here. For example, request to grant 10-day leave, request to allow to visit science exhibition, request to allow me a leave of 1 day, a request to get the window repaired, a request to get the fan repaired, and so on and so forth. So whatever the request is, you will write it down in the subjects here, so that when the recipient looks at the subject, gets to know what this application is all about. जब recipient इस application को वसूल करने वाला, चाहे वो principal हो या headmaster हो या class teacher हो, वो जैसे ही subject पढ़ेंगे उनको समझ आ जाएगा कि ये एप्लीकेशन किस लिए है. After this subject, you will skip one more line here. You can see, when I was explaining you the parts of application, I told you that we skip one line before the subject and one line after the subject. इससे क्या होता है कि जब सब्जेक्ट से पहले एक लाइन और सब्जेक्ट के बाद एक लाइन स्किप की भी होगी तो सब्जेक्ट प्रोमिनेंट हो जाता है, वाजे हो जाता है, अलग से दिखाई देता है कि ये सब्जेक्ट है. ठीक है? So you will skip one line after subject and then you will write salutation. Respected sir. S of sir is capital and then we use comma. Okay? In the end of the salutation we use comma and then from the next line you will start introduction to yourself. This is X dot, Y dot, Z dot. Instead of writing your own name, we always mention XYZ. We never write our own name when we are writing an application as a part of our curriculum. When we are writing this application in our register or in an examination paper, we do not mention the names of school. Instead we write A dot, B dot, C dot school, and we do not mention our own name. Instead we write X dot, Y dot, Z dot. Is that clear to you all? Yes, when you are writing an actual application, a real application which you will deliver to your principal or headmaster or class teacher, there you will mention both the names, your school name and your own name. But as long as you are writing this application in your register or on examination paper, you will not use school name and your own name. I hope you got it. This is X dot, Y dot, Z dot. I am a student of class 9 in this school, full stop. Introduction is complete. Okay? After introduction, whether it comes in one line, two lines or three lines, you will change the paragraph because we are starting a new part of application and there is body. This is introduction. This is XYZ. I am a student of class 9 in this school. This is introduction. Now you are writing body of application, so you will change the paragraph. आप paragraph change करेंगे, line skip नहीं करेंगे. Okay? And the body is, I wish to humbly request you to kindly. This is the starting or opening sentence of the body. Opening sentence में हम क्या लिखते हैं? I wish to humbly request you to kindly. और उसके बाद जो भी आपने सब्जेक्ट में लिखा होगा, grant a leave for 10 days or allow us to visit science exhibition, whatever, आप वो यहाँ यूज करेंगे. मसलन I wish to humbly request you to kindly allow us to visit science exhibition, full stop. और उसके बाद जब आप अपना मेन पर्पस, बॉडी में ना मेन पर्पस बयान करते हैं, मेन पर्पस को, असल मकसद को प्रेजेंट करते हैं कि आप ये एप्लीकेशन क्यों लिख रहे हैं. जब आप ये लिख देंगे कि आई विश टू हम्बली रिक्वेस्ट यू टू काइंडली अलाउ आवर क्लास टू विजिट अ साइंस एग्जीबिशन हेल्ड बाय द बोर्ड ऑफ मैट्रिक बोर्ड कराची. ओके, इसके बाद आपने बॉडी में एटलीस्ट 2 या 3 रीजंस लिखने हैं कि आप क्यों चाहते हैं कि प्रिंसिपल या हेडमास्टर या क्लास टीचर आपको फला फला बात की, फला फला चीज़ की इजाज़त दें, या फला फला रिक्वेस्ट जो आप कर रहे हैं ये क्यों कर रहे हैं. वो 2 से 3 रीजंस आप देंगे इसी बॉडी में. तो बॉडी इज कंप्राइज्ड ऑफ योर मेन पर्पस एंड द रीजन. आपका असल मकसद कि आप क्यों एप्लीकेशन लिख रहे हैं और उसका रीजन कि ऐसी रिक्वेस्ट आप क्यों कर रहे हैं. ये दोनों चीजें आपकी बॉडी में आती हैं. आई विश टू हम्बली रिक्वेस्ट यू टू काइंडली अलाउ आवर क्लास टू विजिट साइंस एग्जीबिशन हेल्ड बाय द मैट्रिक बोर्ड कराची. ठीक है, ये तो आपका पर्पस हो गया. अब रीजंस आप लिख सकते हैं. दिस विजिट will help us understand the new projects made by the students from different schools of Karachi and We will also be able to get good ideas from there for our own science exhibition that is going to be held in our school in the days to come. ये दो रीजंस आपने दे दिए ना, ठीक है। तो ये पर्पस आप बयान करते हैं इसमें और रीजन बताते हैं कि ये आप क्यों रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं। अब इस बॉडी के बाद है क्लोजिंग। क्लोजिंग के लिए आप पैराग्राफ चेंज करेंगे, लाइन स्किप नहीं करेंगे। ये फुल स्टॉप आ गया यहाँ पर, इसके बाद आप बॉडी के बाद क्लोजिंग को यहां से कंटिन्यू नहीं करेंगे। You will not continue the next part of application, that is closing from here. Instead, you will change the paragraph and start to closing from here. As I do not have much space here on the board, so I am compelled to erase the board and write down the closing from the top here. So I am erasing this board and I will write down the closing, but remember, you people will write down the closing after changing the paragraph, which means from here, from the next line. I hope you understand me. Here is the remaining part, closing from the next paragraph. I look forward to your kind consideration and approval of my request. I will be highly grateful to you for this act of kindness. My dear students, mind the spelling of grateful here. This is Grateful. 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 It's not Great. ये Great नहीं है बल्कि Grate। ग्रेटफुल की स्पेलिंग होती है Grateful। ग्रेटफुल, शुक्रगुजार, थैंकफुल। I will be highly grateful to you for this act of kindness। और उसके बाद आप क्लोजिंग और एंडिंग के दरमियान एक लाइन स्किप करते हैं। See, I have skipped one line here. You also have to skip one line here, and then you will write down the ending. Yours obediently। Yours obediently। obediently की स्पेलिंग देख लीजिए, yours में देख लीजिए, there is no apostrophe in yours. It is 100% incorrect and grammatically wrong to use apostrophe with any possessive pronoun. Yours is a possessive pronoun. Yours already s के साथ possessive pronoun है। possessive pronoun में हम कभी भी apostrophe नहीं लगाते, मैंने भी लगाया, आप भी नहीं लगाएंगे। Yours obediently, comma, x dot y dot z dot instead of your name, and then in the next line dated colon 13th December, comma 2020 full stop. So this is the format of application I have explained to you today. What you need to do now is to write an application on your own using the same format I have explained to you in this video. ठीक है, इसमें जो चीजें मैंने आपको जो अल्फाज दे दिए, जैसे कि मैंने एंडिंग के अल्फाज दे दिए आपको, सॉरी क्लोजिंग के अल्फाज आपको बता दिए। आई लुक फॉरवर्ड टू योर काइंड कंसिडरेशन अप्रूवल ऑफ माय रिक्वेस्ट। आई विल बी हाईली ग्रेटफुल टू यू फॉर दिस एक्ट ऑफ काइंडनेस। इसमें कोई तब्दीली नहीं होगी, नो चेंजेस टू मेक इन दिस। आपने सिर्फ चेंजेस कहाँ करने हैं? बॉडी में। बाकी पूरा का पूरा फॉर्मेट हर एप्लीकेशन के लिए 100% ऐसा ही रहेगा। चाहे आप किसी भी टॉपिक पर एप्लीकेशन लिखें, प्रिंसिपल को, हेडमास्टर को या क्लास टीचर को, पूरा का पूरा यही फॉर्मेट फॉलो होगा। सिर्फ बॉडी में जहां मैंने आपको बताया कि आई विश टू हम्बली रिक्वेस्ट यू टू काइंडली, ये भी जुमला ओपनिंग सेंटेंस एज इट इज आएगा। इसके बाद जो आपकी रिक्वेस्ट है वो आप करेंगे और उस रिक्वेस्ट को करने के 2 या 3 रीजंस आप देंगे। ठीक है, नाउ यू हैव टू राइट एन एप्लीकेशन गिवन ऑन पेज नंबर 96 इन योर बुक्स। पेज नंबर 96 पर एक्सरसाइज नंबर 4 गिवन है कि write a letter or an application to your principal requesting him or her to allow your class to visit the Karachi Museum। कराची म्यूजियम विजिट करने के लिए आप रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं अपने प्रिंसिपल से। तो आप ये फॉर्मेट लिखने के बाद एक एप्लीकेशन लिखेंगे अपने प्रिंसिपल के नाम, जिसमें सब्जेक्ट आएगा रिक्वेस्ट टू अलाउ टू विजिट द कराची म्यूजियम। रिक्वेस्ट टू अलाउ टू विजिट द कराची म्यूजियम, ये आपका सब्जेक्ट होगा। और जब बॉडी लिखेंगे तो उसमें लिखेंगे आई विश टू humbly request you to kindly allow our class to visit the कराची म्यूजियम। और उसके बाद आप कोई 2 या 3 रीजंस देंगे कि आप कराची म्यूजियम क्यों विजिट करना चाहते हैं। So home assignment is given before you on the board. You may write down this home assignment in your diaries, everybody. Open your diaries and write down this home assignment. Do exercise 4 in register, page number 96. पेज नंबर 96 पर आपकी बुक्स में जो एक्सरसाइज 4 गिवन है वो आपको अपने रजिस्टर में करनी है। आप सबसे पहले पार्ट्स ऑफ एप्लीकेशन लिखेंगे, उसके बाद फॉर्मेट ऑफ एप्लीकेशन लिखेंगे और उसके बाद एप्लीकेशन लिखेंगे, एक्सरसाइज 4 करेंगे। ठीक है, नाउ इट्स टाइम टू आंसर यू द रिडल आई आस्क्ड एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ दिस वीडियो। द रिडल वाज व्हाट बिलोंग्स टू यू but is used more by others। वो क्या चीज है जिसका ताल्लुक आपसे है, आपकी मिल्कियत है, लेकिन आपसे ज्यादा दूसरे उसको इस्तेमाल करते हैं। ऐसी क्या चीज है जी? What belongs to you but is used more by others? And the answer is your name. Your name belongs to you but is used more by others because you don't often call your own name, but others call your name more than you do. So the answer is your name. I hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed this riddle also, and you will ask this riddle to your friends, family and others. So my brothers, that's all for today. We'll meet again in the next video lecture with something more to do. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. Stay home, stay safe, take healthy diet, do exercise, remain healthy and enjoy yourselves. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.